Meeting of 2024. I'd like to thank everybody for coming along this evening, and I'd especially like to thank those who have supported me as the Mayor Chairman for the last 2 years. I'd also like to introduce our new clerk, Chris Evans, for those that don't know him. There's been lots of highs and lows over the last 2 years, including the Queen's Jubilee, followed by her sad death, which was then followed by King Charles's coronation. We held 3 events in Cuts Close to celebrate these occasions. After Queen Elizabeth's death, a statue was commissioned by Lord Lieutenant Dr. Sarah Furness and was recently unveiled in the Library Gardens. Oakham Town Council donated, or granted, £5,000 towards the statue, which some of the public were not happy about. But from what I have witnessed, it is bringing in a lot of visitors to the town who in turn are using our local cafes, our local hotels and our local shops. I've spoken to a few businesses who have all said how busy they have been since the unveiling. This can only be a positive thing which Oakham Town Council want to build on. More seating, more signage to the key areas of the town is something we're looking into starting. Our handyman Lee, with the help of some residents, cleaned up the woodland near the centenary field, making it a safer area for walking through. It has even had bluebells planted to make it a much nicer walk through. The music events during the summer, which Oakham Town Council provide free of charge, were very popular this year. It was lovely to see so many people enjoying the very varied music we had last year. Hopefully this year's events will be just as popular. Oakham Town Council are still subsidising the free hopper bus that runs around the town, and also we pay for the street lighting. Sadly, both would end if we didn't pay for them. Over the last year as the Mayor, I have been raising money for the Rutland First Responders and have raised over £2,000 for them. This will be given to them tomorrow at the AGM meeting starting at 6:30. You're welcome to attend to witness the handing over of this chain to the new Mayor/Chairman of Oakham Town Council. Again, thank you for coming this evening. I'm all short and sweet, but now over to you if you've got any questions. It's not even 5 past.
That was the minutes of the last meeting, but no one will remember that.
I forgot to miss the last meeting then.
I have, but I doubt if there's anybody who's got any questions about the minutes from the last year full town council meeting.
No.
No, right.
Okay. Any other questions, or shall we go home? Hello.
Have you resolved the issue over noise around Cuts Close? Have you come to a reasonable sort of solution to that?
We have been limited to 12 events this year.
Right.
Plus, we have a noise monitor that we've got to use.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if they still get complaints, then that'll be it. We won't be able to play anymore.
Really? It seems a bit hard.
Speak to the licensing department at Rutland County Council.
No,
I think.
Okay.
Martin?
I think if you keep within the limits, it will be okay. But I wasn't a complainant. If I had complained, you would have known, obviously.
Oh, we would have done.
Yeah. But I would say that, you know, I'm quite an eclectic taste on music, and some of it wasn't to my taste, so I would go out because I could hear where I live in Willow Crescent, and I was in Egelton twice last year and could hear it. I know it's the wind, but that I can understand why residents have complained, which they have never really complained before.
No. Well, we've got another varied selection of music this year, but hopefully we'll turn down the bass on it this time and not be quite similar. May disappoint a few people that come on a regular basis, but it's either that or no music, so...
That would be a shame. It would be a shame if you go. It's
Yeah, we wouldn't want to lose it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No, because it does bring a lot of people out, and especially after COVID, it was one of those things that did bring everybody out into the fresh air. And you could be spaced out, so you weren't on top of each other, and you could just enjoy the music and,
I think if the volume is controlled, it would be okay, because you get music in the grain store and in, when it's back open again, the Admiral horn blower, and people don't complain because it's not so
Yes.
loud.
I think it just depends also on the wind. If the wind's blowing in a certain direction, then we are struggling a bit.
They have given us strict guidelines as what they expect. We've got a noise monitor which will be used on every event to check the distance and how it drops off the distance. So we know what we've got to do this year we didn't the year before.
Well, that's good, that's progress. I mean, that's a sensible reaction, isn't it? You're taking it seriously, and then you built the kit, and that buys you, hopefully you build up some knowledge about what might be a potential problem, rather than we're not really sure, are we?
No. Because if we hadn't stuck to the 12 again, they would have just said,
Yeah.
well, we all know the county council behave.
I think, just to put it on record, I think we got 3 complaints.
Yes, there wasn't loads, but it only takes that 1 or 2 to frighten.
Just be pedantic, do you get 3 complaints only, or do you get 3 complaints
No, I think we've got
every
3.
time?
No, over the whole season,
Over
Just
the whole
3?
season.
yes.
That'd be the 3 groups, which I won't mention.
Well, next year we'll know, because the monitoring will, if there is a complaint, we'll know what directly it is.
Yes.
And that means if there is a problem, you can say, well, we'll change the running menu or something. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see it go.
I think a lot of people would. For the few that have complained, I think the majority of the town do appreciate. And the fact that it's free,
Yes.
You have.
and it doesn't cost you any money.
Yeah.
People don't complain. They didn't.
So, yeah. Any more for any more?
I just wonder why you don't have a collection each time, either for a charity or whatever, which I'm sure people would support.
Yeah.
I know one year there was a collection for a child that was ill and needed a holiday or something like that it was, but I'd have thought, you know, a couple of quid from people, or even 50p, it adds up to
All
a
adds
fair
up,
bit
yes.
over 12 sessions.
Yeah. I will put it to the promotions group, see what they say. But they did do one, was it this year? Wrinkle Rock did this year, and they raised for cancer research. And even their fee that we paid them also went to cancer research as well. So some of the bands play for nothing, as well as we giving it to you. So, yeah, but no, that's a good idea that we could look into doing, definitely.
You as a mayor have a charity, don't you?
I do. Did I speak too fast? Rutland First Responders is who
I
I...
thought, well, that, you could almost have that running through, the mayor's charity could be running through each time.
Yes.
As well as special.
Yes. Yes, it's definitely something to...
But there will probably be a new mayor by then.
Oh, yes.
yes, because I hand it over
People
to
can't
her.
go on forever, you'll know that.
She could.
I can't keep turning up for the meeting with children in tow. Okay, any other questions? Okay,
Oh, no.
well, thank you very much for coming, everybody, and you can all go home and have your tea now.
Going to tea tomorrow is quick.
No, tomorrow's will be a long session, I can promise you. It always is, because you have to give out all of the